because Francine remains on track to make landfall in Louisiana tomorrow.
Category 2, too. This is not going to just be a weak little storm. The forecast holds for 100 miles per hour Category 2. That could be a big blow for somebody where that center comes inland. I do want to point out this morning, infrared satellite imagery, it did not strengthen overnight. That is the positive or good news as we start this Tuesday. It is not Hurricane Francine. It is Tropical Storm Francine. That's not the storm. This is just a huge feeder band that's working its way up towards Louisiana. This is probably actually hurting the circulation at the moment. But as this branches off, it's going to be clear sailing for the actual circulation to move towards the north and east. I want to get close here. And it's hard to see because the icon's too big, but you see how it's jumping towards the east? We don't want that. Remember what I said earlier. Any farther east motion down here means the hook is going to happen faster. We want it to keep moving north-northwest and then make that slow bend towards the northeast. If it starts to jump eastward down here, that means we're cutting off a lot of that turn, and that turn is going to happen quicker as it gets towards the northern Gulf Coast. Here's the latest track. We've already talked to the National Hurricane Center director just a few minutes ago. They're going to push this track farther east. So this is almost bad information because the center line is no longer going to be here. Now, this was an east shift from last night. We had that little west push last night. Everybody was, oh, that's really good. They go back and forth, and this east trend continues this morning, and they're probably going to put this center somewhere over Baton Rouge down into St. Mary Parish as we get into the update. That'll be a 10 a.m. update when we get the new track. That should push the cone of uncertainty, the cone of error, deep into southeast Louisiana, meaning it might not still go right here. It could very well continue off towards the east and come right into southeast Louisiana. So the impacts could very well be from a Category 2 storm in our local area. This is not just, hey, it's going to Lafayette. We don't have anything to worry about. Yeah, we're going to get some bad weather. Somebody's going to get the core of this storm when it comes inland. And when that happens, is it in southeast Louisiana or is it across the south central Louisiana coastline? The graph model, it's one of our high resolution forecast models. It's actually been persistent. It's not changing its tune. It continues to bring that center right near the border of St. Mary and Terrebonne parishes. This would be really bad for Houma, Thibodaux, all the way down to the coastline and Lafourche and Terrebonne Parish. This is the reason why they extended the hurricane warning all the way to Grand Isle, because this would be hurricane force conditions blowing in here if we get a center coming that close. We hope it'll be farther west, closer to Lafayette, closer to Marsh Island, but a lot of the trends lately are more east. And an eastward progression down here means an eastward progression up here. So the North Shore areas, you would get strong easterly winds. We have a lot of trees up there. This would bring mass power outages to southeast Louisiana if this track holds like this and it cuts right across the region going into tomorrow afternoon. This will be quick in and out. That's the positive part of this whole forecast. By midnight, it's north of us. It's over. And Thursday, the sun comes back out, and we're going to have sunshine as we go into the weekend. Same graph model, but I put the wind gust on here because I want to show you how this plays out. There's your hurricane center, the eye, and then you see the strong winds. That would push the strongest water levels into Terrebonne Parish. If this was the exact track, we hope it's farther west. But if this is the exact track, Terrebonne Bay would get the brunt of that surge. And then watch these numbers start to pop. 90 miles per hour, you start to get those true hurricane force wind gusts all into our bayou parishes, and then going into the river parishes, you get the hurricane force winds, and even up towards the North Shore. You're under tropical storm warnings up here, but if this storm cuts off too far east, they're going to have to push those inland hurricane warnings farther into the river parishes and possibly farther even north than that. So right now, I want you to focus on, they pushed this hurricane warning. I was talking about it all morning. It stopped at the St. Mary Terrebonne Parish line. Now it's going all the way to Grand Isle. That tells you that the National Hurricane Center, the new track at 10 a.m. is going to come east. It's not going to come all the way east to here, but it is going to jog a little more east, and they're never going to jump too far because with the east little trend we have now could very well become a west trend when we get into the afternoon model runs. But a lot of times, I say this with all events, with all tropical events, with all hurricanes that make landfall, if they're getting picked up by a trough, if they're getting picked up by a front, they start to feel that weakness, they tend to go right of track. They always do that. It's rare they go west of track. Once they feel that weakness, they start to get that east motion, and then they hook right faster than the models think. Here's a look at the storm surge numbers from the National Hurricane Center, and we might be leaning more towards the 10 feet if that track continues to shift east, 10 feet into Terrebonne Parish. So something to think about, 4 to 7 feet into Barataria Bay. Some of that will get into Lafitte. Hopefully it's the lower end of that, more likely around 4 feet. I've talked to Tim Kerner. Tim Kerner Jr. He said, look, hopefully we can hold this. Hopefully the levee products that they put up can hold some of this, but it's going to be close. The more east the storm goes, the stronger that push of water is going to be there. 2 to 4 feet, eastern facing shoreline, that's going to get 2 to 4 feet into Lake Pontchartrain. Something to think about. Laplace, 2 to 4 feet. You're getting close with some of that water, so that's something we need to monitor over the next 24 hours. You have 24 hours. More likely 12 hours now, because I don't want you out and about late tonight trying to evacuate the coastline. If you're going to leave the coastline, it's time to do it today. You don't want to be at night because our water levels will start to come up tonight, and we're going to start to cut off some of our coastal folks as the night progresses. You see the rain that's falling already across southeast Louisiana. It's going to be a nasty day of weather. Some heavy rain's a possibility at times, but tomorrow is the hurricane impact day. But it's not going to linger. This is going to be in and out of here. By Thursday, we're getting sun back, and we're going to have a nice stretch of sunshine, but I hope we all have power at that point because it will be 90 degrees.
Yeah.